time to set up a sequence. Sequences are like the drip campaigns or autoresponders of Messenger. Now, you do have to be careful with these, okay, because Facebook has certain criteria for what you can send and when you can send it. All right. So first thing we're going to do, and I'll talk to you guys about that later. First thing we're going to do is new sequence. Okay. So test number 2 again. You have no messages. So really what this is talking about is saying, hey, look, you haven't set up a flow that goes in this sequence. So we're going to hit the button. And I recommend that you actually set up your flows ahead of time. So what are you going to send out day 1? Set that up in a new folder, just like we did with your original flow. So we'll select existing. So let's pick, I don't know. I already have a lot of them set up. Let's pick nonprofit bot. So if the first day, for example, we want to drip something out that says, hey, here's more about us. Now, maybe you wouldn't do this. It's more along the lines of, let's teach you something day by day. But we could send this out. So we'll select this flow. So that's what happens. And now we can change the schedule. So on the left-hand side, we're going to say that when somebody signs up for this sequence, or is put in there automatically, we're going to send this out 1 minute. So just 1 minute after they sign up. Save and update. Now, the next message, probably we want to send out a day later. So we'll select something else. Let's go back into our nonprofit bot. And day 2, let's say, all right, you know a little bit about us. Now let's tell you about our mission. So we'll select the mission. And this will happen exactly a day after. Yeah, so there you go. Now, you can say that you don't want this sent. So, for example, if somebody signed up for the first message at 11 p.m. at night, we don't want to necessarily send this at 11 p.m. at night all the time, because that's what happens. It starts from that initial point. So maybe we only want to send this between 8 a.m. to 7. Any day of the week, perfect. Generally speaking, it doesn't matter if these are on the weekend or on the weekdays, unless you have a very good reason to restrict that. So save and update. Now, you'll notice up here, it says the starting message of any sequence should not contain ads or promotional materials. That, in my opinion, is not even strong enough. So we'll discuss exactly what you can send and when you can send it a little bit later. But this is how you set up your sequence. So you would keep going as long as you want and keep adding in messages. Now, if you create a reply, this just creates a new flow for you that you can name and you can create in here. Again, just for the sake of keeping things orderly, I would suggest just put it in a folder, create them first, then schedule them out. And that's all there is to it. Now you guys can drip out content to your subscribers.